So here with Luffers after today's defeat home to Sholing. Luffers, first thoughts on that one?
Well, it's really difficult to come out here and talk about it, to be honest with you, because we're a bit raw after that. We felt like we deserved something from the game. We feel like we've deserved something from the last three, and nothing seems to be going our way at the moment. We get a decision, and then Ben, who's been fantastic for us since he joined the clubs. Obviously, I don't think he's missed a penalty before, and he's got to miss 12 out of 12 for Hampton and Richmond, I think it was, and that feels tough to take, really. But 15 to go, and we were in the ascendancy, and we've not quite recovered. Obviously, from going a goal down against the run of play, they were happy with their point at that point. They've gone to a back five, and tough one, Rich.
You kept with the same, obviously, lineup from Tuesday night. Lucky with Jack getting his red card rescinded. That must be good to keep the same sort of team going, because the performance on Tuesday itself was a good performance despite the result, and you want to try and keep the team together today, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you, I don't think the last three performances have been terrible. No. We've lost to Chertsey by a penalty that wasn't. We've lost to Parkway for a red card that wasn't. And today we've missed a pen, and the margins are against us. We've not been at our attacking fluent best. I'm not sitting here and saying we've been fantastic by any stretch, but and I don't want to sound like a broken record. Those boys are working ever so hard. You saw the reaction of going 1-0 down, like they didn't let the noise around the place get to them. They've got the ball out the back of the net. They're rallying each other, and they've just absolutely dominated the rest of the game for the last 15-20 minutes to try and find a goal. They've won a penalty, numerous crosses. Ben Seymour's had 3 one-on-ones today, two really good opportunities. There's one that's got held up in the dust. They've had chances. Frankie's made a couple of good saves, but I thought it was two good teams going at it, not a lot between it. We've come out the wrong side of it. But someone said to me on Tuesday or after Tuesday, it'll get better. And I said, well, might not. That is football. I've been around it long enough. I've not felt this hard done by before. I do feel hard done by, but we've got two choices. We can sit there and feel sorry for ourselves and go into the pool game and get beat again, and then we've got a long break, or we can roll our sleeves up as a football club. We're still closer to the playoffs than we are the bottom. Nothing's lost yet. We've got some very good players. The ones that are starting are really committed to this football club. Really, really committed, and we just need to navigate our way through this tough period. The confidence of the players obviously is see it a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen Alfie Morden give the ball away since the 18 months he's been here. Today he was a bit looser, and I think that's just confidence. But ultimately we got done with a runner. Someone's run off a TP's shoulder, someone's run off a Jack Rice's shoulder, and they've scored, and we've missed our penalty, and that was the difference between the two teams. It was that close, Rich.
It was, yeah, it was. And obviously we've got a game on Wednesday night against Poole. Third in the table. What's the approach going into that? Do we have another night of training beforehand, or?
Well, we always work them hard. I feel at the moment, like I just said to him, like we normally train on a Monday night. We've got a lot of bodies, Grimesy, Niall, that are playing with Knox. We've had 3 senior players on the bench today, so we'll readdress that probably, depending on how people are. We obviously welcome Owen Brain back into the squad on Wednesday. His suspension will be up, but that's it. Everyone else that's out will remain out. And whatever the result come Wednesday, we've then got a good 10-day period till we get a Hamwell, and that's when we need to have a look at where we're at, try and readdress a couple of bits in terms of structure, shape, where we can get a bit better. Guys, it's been a really, really energy sapping sort of couple of weeks. But I'll be here Wednesday night ready to go. The players will be here Wednesday night ready to go. I hope that the supporters have seen enough fight in us today to know that they're working hard, because that's all you can ask for. I'm not saying our quality's been perfect, but they're working hard. We've got the ball down today. We've tried playing, and we're gonna have to go again on Wednesday. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that is where we are. That's the reality of it. We've lost 3 on the spin. Most clubs in this division will lose 3 on the spin at some point this season. Let's just hope it's our last bad run, and that we start kicking back up that table, which I'm still confident we will. There's no one more self-assured than I am, Rich. And come Wednesday, I'll be feeling that, and the players will, and they've got to stick with us. There's no point getting downbeat. We're 4 points off the playoffs. We're 12 games into the season. We'll be all right.
Long way to go. Rich, see you Wednesday.
Thanks, mate.